Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to this wonderful little convention. A convention that's named JordanCon. It's chaired by Jennifer Liang, and Jimmy Liang is the vice chair. It's okay, folks. You can stand up and give a little wave when I say that. Our guests of honor this weekend are author Mary Robinette Powell. Your nominations, young lady. And our artist guest of honor is Sam Weber. Congratulations on that, Chelsea. Other guests we have this weekend will be Dr. Michael Livingston, Tony Weisskopf. Tony here yet?
She won't be here until tomorrow.
In absence, and also Emily Bush. And it appears Eugene Foster is not here yet either.
Haven't seen her yet.
Good. Well, Eugene Foster as well. During the course of this wonderful little convention, you might also bump into such notable people as Harriet McDougal,
No, you're
Maria Simmons, Romancha, Peter Alstrom, and Wilson Groom. Wilson, don't expect to do anything else for the next hour. Also this weekend, we'll be honoring the memory of the incomparable Dauro K. Sweet. And we are very, very happy. The theme of this weekend is Carpenter. We're here in Roswell, Georgia, a little bit outside of Atlanta. Latitude 34 and 2, longitude 84.21. And there is our lovely stage manager, Craib Dombrowski. Hello, Melissa.
What are you doing?
I'm getting these folks all fixed up for a good JordanCon.
No, I mean, what are you doing? This isn't what we rehearsed.
Well, I figured I'd do something a little different.
You can't do that to me. My tech is all ready for the other performance.
But I wrote my own script. It's okay. It's right here. It's called Con, a convention in 3 acts. It's a real salt-of-the-earth production that will be able to examine the human condition for a low production budget. Jennifer will love that.
I've got to ask.
No!
Yes.
This is my moment of literary triumph. You cannot stop me!
Sir, I really.
No. You can't make me! What's this? No. I'm never gonna give you up! I'm never gonna let you down! Can you lose there and down?
Hi. So Jennifer's just told me that since I had the host physically removed, that I have to fix it. So I'm Melissa. Welcome to JordanCon. We have a really good show for you this weekend, folk, and I am very excited to be able to present our well-rehearsed introductory extravaganza for your entertainment. It looks like we'll be starting with some classic story time as told by one of America's most beloved authors. In Act 2, it looks like some of the different program directors, or their proxies, have decided to compete for your attention and attendance in a poetry slam. And Act 3, Jason Denzel will present his fabulous and unbelievably talented troupe of Wheel of Time roller disco derby dancers performing the original piece Rolling on Our Wheels of Time to Paul Anka's 70s classic Havin' My Baby. Really?
Yup.
Cool. Okay. Well, with that, I would like to call up our guest of honor, Mary Robinette Cole, to read a little story to you.
Julie goes to JordanCon, a story mostly safe for work. Okay then. Oh, down in the south where the people eat grits and the slow summer heat gives the visitors fits, where the food tastes like peaches and buttered pecan, a convention is held that we call JordanCon. And not far away, in a nondescript home, was a curious girl sitting all on her own. She saw the convention beginning below. The girl's name was Julie. She wanted to go. She ran to her mother. "Oh, Mother," she said, as she woke up her mother from her nap in the bed. "Wake up, lazy lady. Find something to wear. The convention is starting. I have to be there. There are people to see. There's so much to do," she cried helpfully as she tossed Mom a shoe. "This year, in addition to the dealer's hall, there's an art show that's showing the best art of all, showing exclusive art made by Dauro K. Sweet and Sam Weber, an artist I'm eager to meet. And at the art auction, I'll buy all the art." That's when poor Mom really woke with a start. 10% of commissions go to charity," she said, as she took some of Mommy's money. "I'll vote for my favorites. They'll get an award. Then I'll shop at the dealers to buy books and swords. The guests they have guesting will teach me a lot. Dr. Livingston talks about Tolkien and Watt. A whole slew of writers will teach me to write, and I'll dance at the party on Saturday night. Yes, that Saturday night party will totally rock. Hey, Mom, can you find me my other pink sock?" She ran round in circles, filled full up with glee, but she stopped when she heard her mother call out, "Julie?" And she looked for her mother. She couldn't be found, and that's when she heard quite a curious sound coming out from her suitcase, and that's when she knew. Mom peered out at her daughter. "I want to go too."
That looks to be the end of story time. It's a great story. Well done. You should do that professionally. It looks like we're moving into Act 2. Our different programming tracks. We'll let you know a little bit about them, more or less poetically. So if I can call up first, printed on two sides. That's responsible. Well, hey, this is great. Apparently we have the World of the Wheel track being read out by Brandon Sanderson. I thought he wasn't here. Yeah. What? All right, here. You're not Brandon.
Yes, I am.
He doesn't have a beard like that.
It's fake.
Isn't he supposed to be in Australia?
Everyone knows Australia's not a real country. It's make-believe. But I'm in incognito because... Hey.
Oh,
No.
Wait. Just, you know what? Just read.
World of the Wheel. A story started many years ago that whisked us willingly toward distant land, where darkness grew, the light to overthrow, and victory rested on a boy named Rand. Within the year this epic tale is done, concluded just before we've all grown old, which means your loony theories have but one more chance to possibly be true when told. Our panels and discussions cover ground from Aiel to defending fantasy. Competitors have come from all around for Ilian's most treasured trivia bee. So, for some Wheel of Time related fun, come play with us before the books are done.
He's happy he's fighting back.
And now we have John reading for the gaming track.
So I guess I actually have a script here. John reads gaming, a haiku. We have games to play. Sanchin Hold'em raises funds for a very good cause.
And now for the writer's track, we have Susan.
Tangible trees grow into books, bloom into paper leaves, covered with spidery wings of metaphors, just like that. I have seen the future, seen it all. Each tree standing proud and tall, dropping ebooks like a library in your wallet. And in short, I was amazed. So much depends upon editors willing, regardless of preference, to help your writing. You want to be a writer, but you are not sure where to start. You have drafted manuscript that's rusty, but it's got a heart. You like some tips on how to navigate successful publishing, and feedback from professionals that's not totally crushing. You think you'd like to take a class on Writer's Schmoozing 101, but most of all you're looking for some programming that's full of fun. Of what it's like to make your living writing, you will get the gist. Get the gist. Get the gist, make a fist, write a list. Practice skills to write a cover letter that's solicitous. Then this is the convention programming that you've been waiting for. Come early and the line will surely be so long it's out the door. In short, it matters publishing and writing well and editing. This is the major place for writers found within our programming.
And now, Matt will be speaking for our workshops programming.
This is a limerick titled WTF, Not a Theory. Workshops are something we do interactively with all of you. From fighting with spears, facing costuming fears, props, book covers, and puppetry too.
And And lastly, we have Tiffany, who will tell us all about the brand new potpourri track. Don't make me make y'all look at doors. I've done it for 4 years. I'll do it again. All right, y'all ready? Because mine is really long. You ready? You sure? Positive? All right, here we go. It's finally this year when we realized a need for a program designed to mainly cover the tombs that did not have a home, so we called this program Potpourri. And this program was filled with such wonderful things when it came finally forth to be young adult lit and improved steampunk lit, and some Friday night must-see TV. Yay! Cage matches that try to define sci-fi as opposed to beloved fantasy all came to combine something wonderfully fine that everyone wanted to see. And this is the reason, as most here know, that the other tracks, in jealousy, lamented and cried, and in vain they so tried to steal every con attendee. They yearned to possess every single last one, as plainly all can see, using attendance in their rooms to show that they were most beloved popularity. Directors not happy with having just some wanted all of our con attendees. Yes, this is the reason, as most here know, they resorted to try poetry. I want to point out they tried. They didn't expect that every last poem to be read would be read out by me. For our program, it covers so very much more than the programs far older than we, with topics more narrow than we, and neither the board of directors above nor anyone whom they may be can take back the panels on sparkly vampires and historical accuracy. For we'll try mainly and many things and discuss Way of Kings in the track we now call Potpourri. Cover new stuff from Tor, sci-fi puppets, and more in the track we now call Potpourri. And so all this weekend we will round the bend, talking and making a bunch of new friends together in Golden Room C in that track we now call Potpourri. Thank you all so much. That was wonderful, guys. Thank you. You're such good sports. I'd like to take a moment right now, though, to recognize all of the volunteers who've made this convention possible, from program planning, speakers, security, marketing, guest relations, operations, finance, registration. This convention is the result of the work of many, many hands. So if you have worked on this at all, if you'd please stand, and I'd love to give you all a round of applause. A couple of quick announcements. That we have an app for JordanCon. Where can they find that app? Ben Gunderson.
In the App Store or in the Droid Market.
At the App Store or the Droid Market. Yay! And it's very handy. Do take a look at it. And we are also playing a game this week called G-Toe. And 4 very alpha people are in competition with their teams, divided into four houses. So that would be Jason and Matt and Richard and myself. And it's a voluntary game. If you want to play, you can get your sticker from the registration desk. And as I understand, it's kind of like based on like the houses thing that they did with Harry Potter, except it's J-Toe. And if you do good things like volunteer to do something or be awesome sauce, you will get a stone for your group. And if you do bad things, mean things, or look like Jason, you will lose a stone.
If you throw Melissa in the pool, you get good points. Jason cheats!
Don't try me. So, yes, that's pretty much how that works. Okay, well then I guess we get to wrap this up, and it's my great pleasure to turn the microphone over to Jason Denzel, founder of DragonMount.com, and oh so much more for our grand finale. Jason?
Have I got a treat for you guys today? Jen said that in lieu of doing anything, and that instead of being on panels, instead of doing the opening ceremonies, or whatever, I could practice and gather and use some of the JordanCon funds to get together an entire troupe of roller skaters to come in and do this amazing performance. And so we've been practicing all year. We have this huge budget, and I am waiting for them to show up. Rachel, you're supposed to be leading them.
Yeah, see about that. They cited artistic differences, so they're not coming.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, they're not coming. They felt they needed a little more fabric. But this was yours. It's got your name in it.
Well, there is that dance tomorrow night. So for the next half hour, I guess we gotta figure something else out to help me out here.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I have an emergency finale backup kit. Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay. Well, it's gonna take me a little bit to do this. You know, why don't you show them your tattoos while I play?
Arms up, come on.
Yes.
Your team gets some G for that.
All right, so what we got?
Okay, you got these.
That'll work. Cover me up. Give me some decency.
Yeah.